Brrr. Sassy Sirens, welcome back. The US, the US, the US. We have been in a super, super deep freeze. I am cold here in Chicago. I know pretty much everybody is cold because it's the snowfall, everything that's been happening. I am here to keep you warm, hopefully, with a fun, flirty, a little bit sassy video about some of my cups. I specifically decided to focus on cold cups because it's super, super cold outside right now. And I've kind of been neglecting them a little bit because, as I've shared in previous videos, I have a true, true love for double walls. So I have an extensive cold cup collection as well. So I've decided to pull some of them out and share some of these with you. You're going to see a lot of glare in this video just because this video is all about my glitter cups, and there's essentially nothing you can do to get rid of the glare because the cups are glittery. I love all things glitter, all things sparkly, all things, bedazzly and sassy. And so when these cups came out, it was a no-brainer that these were going to be cups that I needed to have in my collection. So without further ado, we're going to talk about the glitter cups that I have. Now, the two that are right here actually released at the same time. These are a part of, I believe, the 2020 holiday collection. And that collection actually was extremely gorgeous in general. I believe by the time I was done, I probably purchased like 10 cups just because there's so many things that came out during that collection. There were grid cups that I loved. There were vacuum cups that I loved. There were just a lot of good, interesting things going on. So I'm going to start with these two because it came out at the same time. I'll bring it a little bit closer so you can get a feel for the color. So this is a cream pale pink glitter cup, and the glitter does go all the way through the entire cup. There's a siren right in the middle. The straw is pink. Hey, hey, hey now. And what you're going to see that Starbucks has begun to do a little bit differently with some of their cups is there is a more narrow top to the cold cup, and you'll see that when I show you the third cup in this collection that came out maybe 2 years prior. But when you look at the tops, you'll see that they're a lot more slender than they were in the past. So hopefully you can get a good kind of visual of this cup without too much glare in it. But it is cream and pink glitter is the color of this one. Now this cup is just sassy all day of the week. It has a lot of sass and a lot of attitude, in my opinion. So it's like this blueberry, purple, navy, it's like if purple and navy had a baby, right? This is what the baby would look like, this kind of blueberry glitterness. So it is the top, I would call it, I would definitely still call this blueberry. When you look at it, you're going to think that it's navy. It's not really a navy. It's a lot closer to a purple, in my opinion, but it's not. I mean, maybe some people would call this violet. I wouldn't call it violet either. It's blueberry is the closest I would probably get to this. So it's purple and navy mixed. Like I mentioned, if they had a baby, this is what that color would look like. Same thing, siren in the middle. Again, these cups came out in the same collection, so they're essentially the structure of them are similar. It's just the colors are different. And a glitter cup that came out years ago, and now you can see what I'm talking about, where the top is a lot wider and it covers there's a overflow of the rim of the top to cover the rim here, whereas when you look at this, that isn't the case. See, so it's definitely, they've changed how they're doing a lot of their tops over the years. So this cup is a very ombre, which I like. So it starts pink and then goes cream at the bottom, like this clouded cream. Now the difference as well is that the sparkle and glitter does not continue throughout this entire cup. So it's at the very top. And then as you get to the bottom, it becomes cloudy, but there's no longer this visibleness of the glitter. What I will say is the sparkles do, when you look up close to the cup, the sparkles do continue throughout the cup. It's just they've put this this white, you know, it's nothing more than a piece of paper. Like, let's be honest. Let's not give, you know, Starbucks this crazy design credit here on this cup. All it is a white piece of paper that they've put in to cover the rest of the glitter. If you were to open this and remove this paper, then the glitter would go throughout the entire cup. This is more of a rose gold. So I am a fan of rose gold. And if I didn't already own a bunch of rose gold cups, I would be the person who would snap this open and take the white out in order to make it a full rose gold glitter. But I already have so many rose gold cups. You've seen that in my my rhinestone video. One of those cups are rose gold, and then I have a rose gold studded cup. So I didn't feel the need to kind of deconstruct this cup to make the entire thing rose gold. Now, something I will say, well, first, actually, let me mention the price to you guys because you probably want to know. So this was $18.95, and I think these two cups are probably $19.95. Oh, no, they both were $18.95 as well. So with our cold cups, we know that there's a fluctuation in price typically from $18.95 to the studded cups that are $19.95, and then I do have some cold cups that shake out at $22.95, kind of depending on the style of the cup. Now, something I do want to mention is when you're buying cold cups, what happens with the construction of the cup is there is a design that's printed on a sheet of paper, if you will. Sometimes it's weighted, sometimes it's glittery like this. And what Starbucks will then do is that piece of paper is then inserted into the cup, and then they put it together at the seam. So you can see the seam here on this cup. What is extremely important when you're buying these types of cups is that you're looking at the seam to make sure that it comes together very seamlessly. See what I did there? Because if not, the cup will end up looking very, very sloppy. And I have seen that in some of the models that have come out, and that has made me shy away from actually buying the cup, because the construction of it, when they brought the sheet of paper together, they didn't bring it together very cleanly. And I think, so this is an example of when you look at this cup, because of the glitter that happens, they have to come together on top of each other. So you'll see the seam a little bit more prominently in the cups, right? So that's just the construction of because you see that in this cup as well, if I can get it closely. So it's because of the glitter pieces that even when you put this on top of the other to close it, you're putting this on top of a piece that has these glitter things laid down on it. So the reason why this is important is when I was shopping for these cups, I picked up quite a bit of cups to look at them before I chose which ones I was going to purchase. And when I realized that all of the cups kind of had a little raise at where the seams come together, then it was like, okay, it's the design, it's because of the glitter, you know, pieces, that's why it's like that. So then I ended up choosing these two because in my opinion they were the least obvious of all of the cups. Something that's also different with this one is you notice there is not a green siren on the cup at all. Instead, you have the Starbucks that's on here vertically in white is what's happening with this cup versus these cups. So I'm not quite sure if that makes a difference to me. Sometimes it does, but I'm not quite sure if it did with this collection. Maybe having the siren here breaks up the loudness of the glitter going throughout the entire cup. Here you don't really need that because the glitter does not go throughout the entire cup. So man, I tell you, you can really spend a lot of time looking at the nuances of some of these cups, and who would have thought that you could talk, this video's been going for almost 10 minutes, about Starbucks cups and the intricacies. But this is important because you're spending money on them and they're part of your collection, and you want to make sure that you're getting your money's worth and they're going to be able to stand the test of time. So If you are liking this content, please make sure that you are subscribing to my channel. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, drop me a comment. We do have some cups that are coming out in the US in the next couple of weeks, so I will share a little bit of information about that in my upcoming videos about the cups that are coming out, when they're coming out, where you can get the cups from, and all of that good information. So between now and then, stay warm, do the best you can to thaw out. I've been watching the news, and we're getting a warm up, at least coming in Chicago, and our warm up is considered 30 degrees, but that's better than the 1 and 2 degrees that we've been experiencing. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.